Hi, my name is Karina and my P number is 2778443. Now, I am going to talk about the importance of cooperative social responsibility. Firstly, I am going to talk about the overview of the company. The Shell PLC is non-advanced technical gathering. This is based on oil and natural gas. From the annual report, the revenue of 2022 is 3,81,340 millions dollar. The company has 80,000 employees in 17 countries. The company A Shell PLC is known for the use of advanced technical gathering that is meant for the marketing of oil and natural gas that is based with the sustainable and energy feature. This has been essential that the company has got their revenue is 2022 with the 3,81,314 million, which is worth being successfully capable in the international market. It may be determined the company has more than 80,000 employees over 17 countries, that is effectively making the company effective with the notion of advanced strategies. Shell PLC is making the business with the help of production, explorations, and marketing of the chemical that is helping the company to take the place into a new and substance according Meager and Faustino 2019. Next, move on the second slide. The vision of company has been seen to be delivering with strategy that will be revolved along with the cooperative social responsibility need. The monitoring and the evaluation in the intensive care which the company is caring for. The corporate government of Shell PLC is evaluated with the hold of more training and active guidance toward the sustainability. Shell PLC has more CSR projects which are selected in pursuance based on themes to demonstrate the development of India through commitment program which cultivate the need of the employees to manage the working hour. On the verge of contest, this need to be that is circulated with the impactful glance of sustainability. The CS theory of Shell PLC help to define the management with the support of utmost training and monitoring the help to regulate the structure of the organizations, fulfill the employees' engagement. In the third slide, I will explain about the critically spotting with the component of social responsibility behavior of Shell PLC. The social responsibility of Shell PLC is subjugated with the sustainability maintenance. This is the core mandate, which is commitment on establishing education, access to energy, sustainability. The monitorings and the reporting of board of member is the core gratifications of the company. Shell PLC has the core gratitude which help the society with the full access to the sustainable maintenance. Next, move to the fourth slide, which represent that the community engagement in Shell PLC is processed with the professional regulatory. Shell PLC has managed to provide the world with the hold of lower carbon footprint as environment sport. The company is managing the staff and the resilience by protecting and giving privilege. The main target of Shell PLC is to make the notion for sustainable and renewable energy that will be help in terms of protecting the planet and to make the livelihood of the people easier. However, mitigation where the employees take a regular survey and make the change to the social position. According to Shell.com 2023, utilizing with the technical gratification, Shell PLC is using the motto to give the resilient surface to the planet with the help of effective policy for low carbon business respecting the consumer choice. Similarly, the company has provided the staff the prevalence which is taking the adventures notion for keeping the financial base, active with different program and risk management framework. Now I am going to talk about the cooperative activity of Shell PLC. Using the Carroll CSR pyramid, the CSR properties of Shell PLC is optimum use the generation of shareholder value on economic perspective. Again, the company maintain the safety law and measure for the employees. The target of a giving net zero mission is the sole ethically considerations of Shell PLC. The powering lives and respect tower by the nature is the philanthropic activity of the company. Shell PLC is using the Carroll pyramid, which is helping the company to make the notion of the CSRC using the optimum use and generation of shareholder value on economic perspective, that is bringing in the active productivity, thus the growth in the financial status. On the other hand, the company is targeted to use the laws which helps to provide the actual benefits for the employees and the working measure for this. The target of company with respect for ethically stress is the achieving of the zero net emission by powering the live that will be waste with storing and capturing remaining emissions and formulating on a technology to protect natural carbon. Protecting biodiversity is the core target with the help of this activity on operation on the environment with the supply chain reducing the plastic and the circular economy. Now I am going to talk about the reason for the executive board to commit to CSR in the Shell PLC. The executive board in Shell PLC is maintaining the focus on the integrity with investment planning active, the optimum and the advanced thinking with the strategy will be also assisting the executive of the company gaining the investment. The target of executive on board of Shell PLC will also be enhanced stakeholders and supplier engagement and the supplier that will keep active the running operation. Now move to the next slide. The core that of the company's sustainability before then that of customer. The executive of company needs to be more engaged with the code of conduct to with business integrity. The board executive of Shell PLC may target the designing, support and monitoring of the program. Shell PLC is more advanced with the use of sustainability than that of customer, which may give the executive board of the company to manage the honestly of general business principle, setting the responsibility to society. Again, the executive of the company need to be more engaged with the code of conduct to maintain its business integrity with the employees, contractors, governance with anti-bribery and corruptions, covering safety, fair competitions and many more. Now let's talk about 8th slide. In this slide, the executive board need to prepare business code of conduct for Shell PLC. Executive board of Shell PLC should maintain the health, safety and working culture balance with news and advanced strategy. The target toward the green planet of Shell PLC need to be more relaxed with advanced technology. The executive board needs to prepare business code of conduct for Shell PLC need to be enhanced with news and adaptive privilege for the employers and the contractors so that the productivity is maintained with the innovations and technical assistance. Shell PLC should maintain the health, safety and working culture balance with new and advanced strategy based with the skilled and expert employees to succeed that drive. Let's talk about next slide. The executive board need to curb the use of electric driven machine and should implement the use of water waste electricity that will be helpful for the planet. Shell PLC executive board need to establish a small relationship with the suppliers The executive board need to curb the use of electric driven machines and should implement the use of water based electricity that will be helpful for the planet, that will give more relevancy to the use of renewable resources. Again, the executive board needs to establish a smart relationship with the suppliers that will give the faster and innovative supplies and logistics support for more productive outcome. And now I will move to the conclusion. It may be defining that the company is controlling its innovations through technical applications. Shell PLC is managing the option with the use of CSR techniques, which is being monitored with the executive board. The responsibility toward the social activity of the company is more to be active. Shell PLC is making is notion with the social, economic, and environment access that is being associated with the faster technical and the target of the company to achieve net zero emission. Again Shell PLC is making a faster reputation with the integrative among the customer, employees, and the shareholders with the rapid sources of CSR policy being used. Thank you.